Hello everyone. Welcome back to English Step by Step, your go-to channel for mastering IGCSE English. Today we're tackling a key skill for your exams, understanding the difference between formal and informal writing. This is especially important because in Paper 1, you'll have to write in 8 specific formats. 1. Formal letters. 2. Informal letters. 3. Journals. 4. Speeches. 5. Magazine articles. 6. Newspaper reports articles. 7. Formal reports. 8. Interview. Some of these are formal and others are informal. Let's break it down. Let's start with the basics. Formal writing is professional, structured, and polite. It's used for official or academic purposes. Informal writing is conversational, relaxed, and personal, used in casual or creative contexts. Here's how the 7 formats fit. Formal writing. Formal letters, newspaper reports, articles, and formal reports. Informal writing. Informal letters, journals, speeches, interview, and magazine articles. Knowing the tone of each type is the first step to writing it well. Let's take a closer look at formal writing. These are the key features you need to remember. 1. Complete sentences, no contractions or fragments. Example, I am writing to inform you instead of I'm writing to tell you. 2. Professional vocabulary, avoid slang or casual phrases. Example, therefore instead of so. 3. Clear structure. Use organized paragraphs with a logical flow. 4. Objective tone. Focus on facts, not personal opinions. Here's a table to help you use appropriate formal language. Do pause the video to take a screenshot. And an example of a formal sentence you'd write in a formal report. This report aims to evaluate the effectiveness of the recycling program. Now let's talk about informal writing. Here are its key features. 1. Relaxed language. You can use contractions and slang. Example, can't wait to hear back, instead of I look forward to your response. 2. Personal tone. It feels like you're talking to a friend. Example, it was such a fun day. Flexible grammar. Informal writing doesn't follow strict rules. 4. Emotional and expressive. Show your feelings and personality. Here's the informal language table. Again, pause the video to take a screenshot. Here's an example for a journal entry. Today was amazing. We went hiking, and I couldn't stop smiling all day. Whether you're writing formally or informally, using linking words correctly is essential. Here's a quick comparison of linking words for both styles. For example, in a formal letter, you might say, furthermore, implementing this change will reduce costs significantly. But in a speech, you might say, plus, it'll save us loads of money. Let's match what we've learned to the 7 types of directed writing. Formal letters. A letter to your head teacher about a new club idea. Informal letters. A letter to your cousin sharing holiday plans. Journals, a personal entry reflecting on a school trip. Speeches, a lively talk persuading classmates to recycle. Magazine articles, a creative, engaging piece about the latest school trends. Newspaper reports articles, a factual report on a recent event. Formal reports, an analysis of survey results about canteen improvements. Each format has its own style, but the principles of formal and informal writing guide them all. Before we wrap up, let's test your understanding. I'll give you a scenario, and you decide whether it's formal or informal. 1. Writing a speech for a school talent show. 2. Writing a report on how to improve library resources. 3. Writing a magazine article about your favorite hobby. Write your answers in the comments below. And that's it for today's lesson. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Thanks for watching English Step by Step. See you next time.